It was different living with my dad and my stepmom. I wasn't sure what the rules were, as my real dad didn't write them down as my stepdad did. The church was more of a priority, but it just so happened I liked going to church. I was born, raised, and baptized in the Mormon church. This semester, I was even going to seminary before school started every morning. I enjoyed it. I again thought I had made some friends, mostly church friends. I didn't know the difference, but we would do a lot of fun things like water skiing, church dances, Magic Mountain. I celebrated my 15th birthday in Canyon Country. My dad had lucked out and sold a script. He was a screenplay writer. He was born in Arizona, but moved to Los Angeles to pursue a writing career, where he met my mother, who was attending Hollywood Professional High School, a high school that allowed the students to major in some form of entertainment along with doing general education. After my mom left him all alone, he had a brief second marriage to some crazy lady who would allow her children to torment and terrorize me and my older sister Anne, but mostly me. Anyhow, thank God he divorced her because she was awful. I remember him mentioning one time in regards to his marriage to her, I was horny. So he finally sold a script after many years of rejection letters, which he saved and kept in a notebook and would show off when he wanted to impress someone. I know it seems a little odd that he would show off by showing his rejection letters, but I think it was his way of letting people know that he was a screenplay writer. He had actually worked and retired from the AT&T telephone company. He was finally able to buy his own home with my new stepmom he had married when I was 12. I think I liked her when they first started dating, but I remember not being very happy at their wedding. I didn't hang on her like I hung on my stepdad when he married my mom. I always remember the pictures of the wedding and I wasn't smiling. That could have been, though, because I had a protruding bicuspid that I was embarrassed about and didn't want anyone to see it. So I would always do just half a smile. I was mostly just happy for my dad because I knew he had been very lonely when my mom went away and took his kids. I mean, think about it. Besides the brief marriage to that crazy lady, he was single and alone for 10 years. I saw him hold back tears many times as a child, but I didn't know what to do, and I was too young to understand where the tears were coming from. This house was a nice house with 3 bedrooms and an attached garage and a pool in the back. I mean, how much fun is that? So, as a natural step to want to have a swimming party for my 15th birthday. My stepmom helped me send out all the invitations. We bought all the food for hamburgers and hot dogs. We put up decorations and had a cake ready. We invited like 20 people from the church. So the day came, and we were sitting at the pool waiting for people to arrive, and minutes turned into hours, and not one person showed up. Not one. I was devastated, to say the least. My stepmom couldn't understand what went wrong. I couldn't understand what went wrong either. Nobody told me they weren't going to come. I couldn't believe out of 20 people at least one would show up. I honestly didn't know what to do. It was my one and only 15th birthday and no one showed up. How is that supposed to make me feel? How am I supposed to feel? Was it supposed to be okay that I was completely dogged on my birthday? I don't know. All I know was I was humiliated, and I started feeling this pain in my chest. This dull pain. Just a dull pain of loneliness. I went to my room at 9 p.m., and for the first time in my life, I closed the door and turned on the music, and I danced. I moved my body to the pain. The pain was making me move. I couldn't stop it if I wanted to. I don't know what movements I was doing. I didn't have any training in dance. It was an improvisational free-for-all, so to speak. I don't remember what music I was listening to, but I was just lost in a trance of movement. I don't know how long it lasted, but I think I finally danced myself to sleep, and of course, I cried. The next day was Sunday, and it was time to go to church and face the friends that I had just spent a few months with that didn't show up to my 15th birthday party. To add insult to injury, no one even acknowledged that they missed it. It was almost like they were never invited in the first place, but I knew they were. So I guess that is the reason why my stay at my dad's was very brief. I knew I was going back to my mom's after that. I wasn't going to invest more time with friends that would hurt me so bad and then not acknowledge it. Even though I didn't know what a friend was really, I knew that friendship didn't entail so much pain.